So you take that decision to stay at home, then it's really hard to go back to work, and you are straight back into a really difficult storyline.
Yeah, straight back at the deep end, yeah.
Did you know, how far in advance did you know that you were going back into that?
Quite far, yeah. Ian, our new producer, had a meeting with him a while before I made the decision to go back, and he, you know, told me about the story and how I felt about it, and he was amazing, and yeah, I knew well in advance. I was well prepared. They didn't just go, right, there you go. It's 12-hour days every day. So, no.
So you'd had a year without having to cry at the drop of a hat, though. So how do you do that?
Well, I think some days I can't cry at all, and then other days, you know, find it easier. And it just depends on the script. It depends on who you're working with. You know, Jeff and Emma, who play my mum and dad, who I'm so close to. When I'm working with them, we're so tight that I just think it just comes.
And when you do the cry thing, do you think of something personal to make you cry, or how do you just do it?
I don't, but I know people that do. I think if you've got a good enough script, it's all right. It's just when you have to do it over and over and over again, then you're like, oh my God, I can't do it anymore, I can't cry again.
I guess this is a mother and daughter story, so it's not that difficult to kind of really feel that emotion, especially because you've got 2 children yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, you think, but I don't know, it just sometimes when you're on set and you've got like 60 people around you and you start thinking, oh, this is, you know, 7 million people are going to watch this, or however many, it's not real, and those kind of crazy thoughts can go through your mind, and then you can't do it at all.
And what about Matthew? You work together.
Yeah.
Do you see much of him while you're on set?
If we're in the Woolpack or cafe, we might see each other, you know, every now and again, but I'm a bit of a recluse. I sit in my dressing room.
Are you? Are you a bit of a recluse?
A little bit. I like to sit in my room and I share with, like, Zoe Henry, who's one of my best friends, and, you know, Nat Robb, and there's a couple of us in there, and I just like to sit in there and...
So is Matthew the opposite to that?
Oh, Matthew's so sociable. He talks to everybody and anybody. Going to the supermarket's a nightmare. I'm like, oh, I'll just leave him to it.
And is that hard for you? Because then he's all Mr. Sociable and out there, and you're thinking, oh, come on, I want to go home now.
Yeah, but I'm so used to him, I just leave him to it, and everyone knows that we're so different in that way.
Yeah. We've been together 10 years.
I was going to say about the NTA award. They must be thrilled.
So thrilled. It was just amazing. I was watching it with Emma, who plays my mum, and Matthew at home, and I jumped up straight away, and I turned around, and Emma was just like delayed reaction, sat on the sofa, because we just weren't expecting it. And then Jeff did the speech, which was amazing, because, you know, it's just nice that he got to do that. So.
And it is. I mean, they're a really close-knit bunch. I know sometimes it sounds, you know, like a cliche, but I think the Emmerdale family really is like that, isn't it?
It is, yeah, we're all really close. There's no bad eggs. You know.
We get some pretty fabulous guests here on Loose Women. There's plenty more where that came from. Just click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.